What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and this video is going to be an update on Chain Group. That payment proof that I wanted to show you guys from last night, it actually did hit the account today, so that's sweet. And I also want to tell you guys how to stay away from the scams when it comes to stuff like this, okay? But let's go right here. As you can see in the history, I did do that withdrawal using the Bitcoin for $9.73. And as you can see down here, about an hour ago, it just hit the account. So not bad at all, guys. Basically like free money. Literally. If I was to take out the money every single day for the next like 36 days, I would have my money back. And I would have my initial investment back, and then I could just let that interest and everything just work on itself. So you could do that as well. I mean, it's completely up to you. Obviously, I don't want anybody to go and like sign up and like use their life savings or some nonsense like that. Like, you don't want to go and do stuff like that. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, and stuff like that. Okay. Like, the reason why I like Chain Group, like I said in the last video, is because they got this right here. The Stabilization Fund. So basically, like, if someone they got to come here, they got to put down like a minimum $15,000, and then I guess the higher their investors go, the more money they have to pay. Because when I first signed up, Dragon Group was like at 100,000. Now they're at $350,000 for the stabilization fund. Now, obviously, every person, like, if they just ran off, people would get a percentage back of their money or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure this 350,000 would cover every single person. So I'm pretty sure every person would just get, some type of, little funds back or whatnot. Like, they would get a small percentage of it. But that's the game you play. That's just, like, I'm going to be 100% with you guys. I don't want you guys to go and expect to become rich off this with no risk involved or anything like that. Like I said, this is $300. Like, I'm just documenting, testing it out. Like, what do I have to lose other than being, a couple $100,000 richer in a year from now? $100,000, richer. Make sure I said that right. But that's pretty much it on that note, guys. I still got the same amount in there. As you can see, 366. I'll probably get it up to about 1,000 before the year's over. Just putting in 100 here, 100 there, or whatnot. Again, guys, I don't want you to break the bank or anything like that when it comes to signing up to this type of stuff or whatever, because it could be gone tomorrow. We never know. Now, personally, I think that Chain Group would be here and that one of these trade groups would leave. So like CloudShare, for example. Now, I'm not saying CloudShare is leaving or anything like that. I'm just using them as an example. If they just left, I mean, what are you going to do? That's it. If they just leave, they leave. But we still got that small percentage that we would get something back. I like the fact that I could get something back, something instead of like nothing at all. So like I said, I feel like they would leave before Chain Group just up and disappeared or whatnot. I'm pretty sure they're making some good money or whatnot. But again, you never know with this type of stuff. So just expect it. When you put in the money in here, expect it is gone. That's how you got to just assume that it's gone. That's the best way. That's the best mindset to have when it comes to this type of stuff. As soon as you put the money in here, expect that it's gone. That's it. Just assume that you're never going to get it back. And then when you do get it back, you go, holy shit, I got this back. But it'll be a surprise. But that's just how that goes or whatever. Now, on to this right here. Now, this one is actually called BitLive, as you can see up here. So I highly recommend that you stay away from sites like this because this is like literally a clone of Bitpati. Now, a lot of people are, oh, well, we don't know that for 100%. Okay, one, if a site just scammed you, would you go to another site that looks exactly the same as the site that scammed you to begin with? No. No, that's just lazy as hell. If you're gonna try to scam somebody for the second time, you should at least change the damn layout. Okay? I mean, come on. But I don't know. You can make your own decision on that. Like I said, it's literally the same exact thing. The same 6 and 9 weeks. The same thing down here. Literally, all they did was change the pictures or whatnot. That's all they did was just change the picture. And people legit are signing up to this. Like, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, give me once, that's my fault. Give me twice, that's my fault. You know, that's how you got to be as a marketer. It is not the website's fault that you got scammed. It is not the YouTuber's fault that you watched on YouTube that you got scammed. It's no one's fault that you got scammed, but your own. I mean, that's how you have to look at it as a real marketer. You can't be mad if, you go and sign up to this site right here and then it goes down tomorrow. You cannot be mad because it was your choice to go in there and sign up. Now, I mean, that sounds shitty. I mean, that's just the way that it goes, though. That's the way it goes as a marketer. So a lot of people, like if it's a one-way street and you look down, like the cars are coming this way because it's a one-way is going this way, right? And then you look down this way and, you look down the one way, you see no cars are coming. So you walk out into the middle of the street and you get smacked from a car coming the wrong way. Whose fault is that? Offline, that's the driver's fault. Online, that's your fault. Because as a marketer, everything is your fault. You're supposed to look this way and that way. And up and down. Every direction you want to be looking in. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, when you're doing stuff like this, guys, it is 100% your fault. Because they didn't force you to sign up to the website. They didn't force you to put your money in. They didn't force you to do anything. You chose to do it. So if you get scammed, you cannot be mad about it because you knew what you were getting involved in. That's why I always say, don't invest a lot in stuff you don't understand or just don't invest at all. Okay? Now, again, when it comes to stuff like this, you normally have to jump on quick. Like, for example, if I got in Chain Group, well, I actually just found out about this like a few days ago. But if I had found out about it like months ago and just decided not to take action, and I seen all these people making thousands of dollars or whatever, and then, I jump in like, oh, sweet, I'm about to, get into it, and it shuts down the next day. And all the people who I seen make money, they made all their money back and stuff like that. And I jump in the next day, it shuts down. And I lose some money. That's my fault. I should have got in earlier. That's just how it goes, guys. Okay? I could have got in a lot when it first started, and it shut down next week. The week after it started. That's just the way that these things go. Like I said, I'm always going to be 100% honest with all my members and all of my followers or whatnot on YouTube or whatever. Do this at your own risk. It's literally just that simple. Like I said, I'm just documenting this because I honestly want to see if this will turn into $300,000. What do I have to lose? I have literally nothing to lose. And a lot of people will watch that. There are going to be people who literally watch this from today all the way to next Christmas. And they're going to be like, oh, damn, I really should have got in there if it works. But then if it doesn't work, oh, man, I'm glad I didn't do that. I have no problem with taking a $300 loss. That's just a PS4 Pro, and you can probably get that on sale for cheaper than that. That's pretty much it, though. Again, do this type of stuff at your own risk, guys. Don't blame anybody. Like I said, because it's like basic, like straight up investing. You just throwing money in there and just waiting to see what happens. That's literally all you're doing. You're just waiting to see what happens. That's it. You just wait and you see what happens. Now, again, you can get your money out quick. There's a few different strategies or whatnot. You can put in $300 and then withdraw. So let's see. We put in. I'm just using what I got in there right now for an example. Oh, it's already done. All right, so let's say we make basically it's going to be making like $7.32 a day. So you'll get your money back. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let me not do that. Do it the wrong way. So we're going to be taking money out every single day. All right, there we go. So we'll get our money back the 2nd of May. Right here. So as you can see, we're taking out money every day. Boom, 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 boom. So we're going to be basically making like $219 a month for the next 6 months. So we got that. Boom. So then we're there. Alrighty. So alright, boom. Right here, we'll get our money back. If we just kept taking out money every day. I don't know why that's sad. I don't know. But as you can see right there, we get our money back December 23rd. So if I started today, which is November 3rd, and I just kept taking out money every single day. I had to get my entire investment back, and before Christmas. That's not bad at all. At all. Then I'll be playing with just 100% profit. Now, personally, I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna be losing a lot of money. So you guys do it if you want to do it that way. That way you get your whole thing out or whatnot. Do it. But I already know me. If I do something like that, I'm still gonna be putting money in. So it would just be a waste of time for me. I'm just gonna be losing money. But now, if let's say you put in 95% or 90% or something like that repeatedly, you're gonna get way less back or whatnot. So by December, was that December 23rd we were at? So by December 23rd, it'll be at $938 instead of $330. So that's literally 3 times more. Or was it 360? Yeah, 366 or whatever. But basically it'll be like almost 3 times more than what you put in. And then, we would still we would have $30 out or whatever, but at the end, instead of it being, I think it was like 1,500 or something like that, we'd be at 10,000 and we'll still get our initial investment back. So, I don't know. I can't make it any. That's just, I don't know. Like I said, that's just common sense, easy stuff right there. So instead of getting it that month and a half back, we'd have to wait all the way to Thursday in April, the Thursday, April 12th or whatnot. We would have our entire initial investment back, and we'll be $7,000 in the green from there. And then like a month or two from there, that'll be a total of $10,000 we've made, and we got our entire initial investment back. But again, like I said, that's just how it works in the perfect world. If the site goes down, or who knows if it'll last that long. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just documenting it. I really want to see what happens. What's gonna happen? It goes to May, it has 10 grand in it, and then I take that 10 grand and then I put it back in here, see what happens, and then it starts making money again. So what is that? I know I did this in the other video or whatever too, but I just want to see it real quick. So then we will put that in there. Oh, it's already done. Alright, so same thing. That'll be $320,000. Wow, that's 65 cents. Really makes a difference from the beginning. Isn't the other one? It was 321. But look at that, $320,000 from that. Now again, a lot of people wouldn't even be able to leave it in there. Like, that's just the honest truth. A lot of people would not be able to leave that in there. They really wouldn't. That's just the way that it goes, though. Like, I've set up campaigns for people and stuff like that, and I've set campaigns up for people that have made me, 5 figures, high 5 figures, in 1 month, and they'll let it run for 3 weeks and make barely 4 figures, and make 4 figures or whatever. Again, you just gotta let it. Just one of the things you just gotta let sit and re-put it back in there, because I know it's gonna come. If somebody follows me right now or whatever, they jump in, and then let's say 6 months from now, they got like $5,000 to $10,000 coming back, and then something happens in that month or whatever. They're not going to be able to leave that money in there. You have to look at this money as it's already gone. It's not here for the next year. That's how you would have to look at it. But again, that's just the way that these things go. Just want to give you guys some updates and stuff like that. Make sure you stay away from that BitLive and any sites that look like it. Anything I would go so far as to say even anything that has like 3.60 and above daily, guaranteeing you that and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm personally now going to stick to the ones that vary. They vary. They're going to let me know straight up, bro, you can get 0.1 all the way up to 10%. Like yesterday, they had a 7% day, but then what was that yesterday? They barely had, a barely 0.1% day. They're going to let you know straight up. But again, that's just how it goes. I do still have money in BitConnect, but I'm most likely not going to be putting anything else in there. Like, I've made more money with this And like the last, like just this one payment right here is more than what I've gotten back from BitConnect in the last like 2 weeks that I've been in there. So just something to think about. You guys have a blessed day, a wonderful day.